January 27th, what day is it? Saturday, January 27th, 2020. I haven't been making recordings. I've just been sort of living my life, and then, experience stuff, and then I don't want to bank too many, and then all of a sudden I'm way behind. So I finally caught up with the last episode. I'll probably make a few of these as I walk around the neighborhood. But hold on one second. Okay. So I watched The Hunt recently. I watched The Hunt, and god damn it, is that gonna go down as a classic? It sucks that movie came out right as all of this happened, but in a weird way, it's perfect that it came out right as all of this happened. I would highly suggest anybody watch it. Like, if you're a reasonable person and you watch that movie, you're gonna feel this sense of catharsis that comes with it. Just a little bit of a warning, though. Incredibly violent, like shockingly violent. But it is a great movie. And I was watching it with a person that I'll say that we thought that we disagreed a lot on politics and social things. We thought that we did until recently, and until after watching the movie. The movie does a really good job at showing the absolute extreme and absurd sides of the extreme left and the extreme right. And what it did was it kind of brought us together, and that we were both acknowledging, like, well, we're not like those people. Or anytime it was really good job. It did a really good job at taking jabs fairly. Anytime it took a jab at one side, it would take a jab at the other side immediately. It was just perfectly executed satire. And it inspired me to point these things out and find more balance. I've been working on this joke, this Christian and feminist joke. So in case you guys didn't know, I identify as Christian, and I also identify as feminist. And part of the joke was essentially that, sorry, I'm off, and I know I have to record something, so that I have something from, I think, Tuesday. So just bear with me. I'll get the juices flowing. We'll get there. It's like kickstarting a motorcycle, or, when you got to pull the ripcord on like an old lawnmower, like really hard. That's kind of where my brain's at. Brain doesn't have all the juices yet. But so I have this joke that I'm working on where basically the idea is that your philosophies are not set in stone. There's this thing, politically speaking, I think that we should not have a two-party system. It makes things too black and white. And it's not set in stone. Like, your ideas, your beliefs don't have to be one all-encompassing gang. So when I think the jokes are essentially like, the joke is basically, your belief system is like going to Hometown Buffet, right? You just pick what you want, or what's good, or whatever. And then I use Christianity as an example first, and I point out, like, gays are evil. I don't like that. But Jesus is a black dude that hung out with prostitutes. I like that. All right, then feminism. Don't rape people. That seems reasonable. But, denounce your masculinity or whatever. I'm not going to do that. It's like you don't have to pick a thing and then stay to the most extreme version of that thing. That's what The Hunt kind of reminded me of. Like, we're in this place now, this place where I got my shotgun today. It's pretty badass. And I'll be getting a revolver after that. But we're in this place now where the fact that I feel that I have to do that is pretty goddamn scary and disappointing. It's super polarized, and there is balance to be found. And so I like the idea of creating or pointing these balances out. And so I have The Hunt to thank for that little idea. I'm trying to think if there's more to it. I don't know. I guess ultimately, I just want to keep expanding on that idea of balance, and pointing out that my beliefs are a mixture. They're a hodgepodge of different experiences and, things I used to get wrong that I think I got right now. And even what I think I have right now, I'm sure will change in the future. Just showing and then with the hometown buffet thing. And then basically you get all your food or your beliefs or whatever, you take it to your seat, and then you realize that you smoke weed, then you realize that none of it's real and you're in the Matrix anyway. This idea that everyone thinks that their beliefs are just right, that they're just okay. And I think there's a point of balance here that I'm trying to find. And I think I'm going to make a bunch of mini versions of these today. So that's one. So I would really, really suggest checking out The Hunt. I think it's going to go down as a cult classic, and it should. It is fantastic. It's heart pumping, it's exciting, it's exhilarating, it's hilarious, it's dark, it's gory. It's fucking great, man. And so check out The Hunt. And if you know one person that you think would enjoy this, please share it with them. Not till next time, till I record again.